Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Wegmans Meals to Go.
On this Christmas morning, we have some quiet weather to enjoy. There's a little bit of a chill in the air, but temperatures will moderate nicely. Some nice weather to look forward to here on this Christmas day. We'll let you know how long it lasts in my forecast.
Also ahead, a search for answers after a high-rise fire kills one woman and sends hundreds out into the cold. Plus, a family is safe after a large early morning house fire in Perrinton. Good morning and Merry Christmas. Thanks for waking up with us here on News 8 at sunrise. Mark and Leah are off today. We'll get to our headlines in a moment, but first let's turn to meteorologist Josh Nichols for a look at today's forecast. Josh.
Good morning, Kayla, and Merry Christmas to you, and Merry Christmas to you at home. We have a little bit of a chill in the air here on this Christmas morning, but it is very easy to take for the latter part of December. As we look at some of the temperatures right now, you'll note the difference between the higher elevations and the lower elevations. So, for example, in South Bristol, 34, but Honeoye Falls, 23. A little bit of radiational cooling helping that along thanks to some clearing sky. Let's go town by town here on this Christmas day. Your top temp in Webster should be at 45. We're up to 46 in Macedon with clouds and some sunshine mixed. 47 should do it for top temp in Naples there in the beautiful Naples Valley. And as we work our way into Livingston, Genesee, and Wyoming County, we're looking at a top temp near 50. Big contrast today between Lake Ontario and areas well to the south. Kayla?
Thanks, Josh. A family is safe this morning after a large fire in Perrinton early this morning. Crews say they were called to the home on New Chatel Lane around 12:30 this morning for the report of a garage fire. Once crews arrived, they found the house fully engulfed. Firefighters were able to knock the fire down quickly. Crews say 2 people who lived in the home and a dog made it out of the home safely.
I mean, it's tough for anybody. We certainly feel bad for the homeowners, but, you know, the good news for the fire department is a lot of people are home for the holidays. The crews responded quickly, and everybody's here, and, you know, we'll get things wrapped up, and then hopefully everybody can enjoy their holidays. We hate to see this happen to anybody, but the most important thing is the family did get out of the house. So, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Fire crews say there was heavy fire damage to the upstairs of the house, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. One person is dead after an apartment fire sent hundreds rushing out of a Rochester high-rise. The Rochester Fire Department was called to Pinnacle Place apartment building on South Clinton Avenue near Goodman Street shortly after 2:30 yesterday. Firefighters found fire and smoke in one apartment on the 5th floor. They were able to get one woman out of that apartment and into the care of the ambulance crews, but she died at the scene.
Yeah, so it's never easy. It's always tough, regardless if it's a holiday or not. We do this job to save people, and anytime that we lose someone inside a fire, it's like we lose a family member, a community member.
Firefighters say 2 others were hospitalized due to smoke inhalation. Because of the size of the building, a second alarm was called. Firefighters say they were able to contain the fire to a single apartment. 300 people were evacuated during that time, and the cause of the fire is still being investigated. It was a packed house at Rochester Jamaican and Soul Food restaurant yesterday after it was robbed just the night before. People were called to People's Choice Kitchen on Brooks Avenue around 8 Monday night. They found an employee who fought off the robber with a stab wound to the stomach. There was also evidence of gunshots inside the restaurant. Most would take time to recover from such a devastating incident, but the restaurant's owner says there was no way she would turn away customers on Christmas Eve.
Never let the bad guys think they've won. I'm very strong. I'm very loyal and dedicated to my business, and I have a lot of customers and a huge support team, so there's no way I was going to close my doors on Christmas Eve.
Do something like that to this person. She's giving back to the community.
Rochester police say they are going through security footage of the robbery. So far, no one has been arrested. For the second time in less than a week, people living at the Wesley Gardens nursing home in Rochester were forced to relocate. It stems from a pipe bursting on the 7th floor on Thursday last week, flooding the building and forcing residents to wait outside their rooms for hours. According to Monroe County officials, Wesley Gardens elected to relocate all residents to other homes because of the water damage. We spoke with a woman who said she was never told her 92-year-old mother was being moved and only found out when she showed up yesterday.
It doesn't feel good. And I know that the staff is they're doing the best they can. I think staff here is very caring and very attentive. It's just they deserve a better building, and that goes to management and leadership from my experience.
According to the Department of Health, Wesley Gardens was cited for its sprinkler systems in August. A travel warning this holiday season as health officials warn of a measles exposure at 5 U.S. airports. According to health officials, investigations are being conducted at the O'Hare Airport in Chicago, the Richmond International Airport in Virginia, and the Austin Bergstrom International Airport in Texas, after a person who contracted the disease traveled through. In a separate incident, health officials are also investigating the Denver and Los Angeles international airports. A Henrietta home transforms itself into an electric holiday display during the evening hours. It is a festive sight for anyone who drives by. Josh Navarro is live in front of the house with more this morning. Josh, how's it going out there?
Hey, good morning, Kayla. It's a little chilly out here, but it's not only a neat electrical display that's behind me, but one that is synchronized with holiday melodies. These lights turning on and off on the precise beat to the popular song, The Grinch. It's just one of the 13 songs on a loop that last about 40 minutes at this home off Shady Creek Road in Henrietta. Ryan Smith says he's always done a traditional Christmas light display, but this year he decided to step it up.
This year was the first time I've gotten to the animated show. I got over 5,000 pixels out here going to music, so it's pretty fun.
Smith uses a computer program to put on the show. He says each light is programmed individually or in groups, and it took a lot of planning.
I've always wanted to do this kind of thing, and the technology's changed over the couple of years, so it's a little more attainable. It's just something I've wanted to figure out, and I started planning right after last Christmas.
Ryan hopes the candy canes and the singing light bulbs and the rest of his colorful display will bring an electrifying joy to the community. The Ukrainian Bell Carol, one of my favorite holiday songs. So after your family gatherings, if you want to come by and swing by and check it out, the show runs from 5 to 10, and the owner tells me it'll go through the new year. So we are live this Christmas Day in Henrietta. I'm Josh Navarro. Kayla, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Josh. That's awesome. Throughout the year, so many people do their best to help keep people well-fed this holiday season, but a local shelter helped keep some others fed. Rochester Animal Services prepared for a big Christmas food distribution today. The distribution comes from people's kind donations. Shelter goes door to door to help families that need help with food or other resources their pets need.
We go out in the underserved communities of Rochester, the city of Rochester, and go door to door and help families that need help with food, with whatever resources for their pets, enrichment toys, training, anything like that that they need help with.
It's helpful for me, and it's helpful for the family because I have my kids that I got to support, and coming here is great for to pick up some food and just have the best holiday.
For more information on how you can help out Rochester Animal Services this holiday season, you can check out our website at rochesterfirst.com. All right, Josh, so it looks like we're going to have a green Christmas here, right?
A green Christmas, Kayla, the first one since 2015, actually. But, hey, you know, at least the weather is quiet. So if you're going to be perhaps hitting the road here this morning to take a trip to visit some friends or family for the holidays, you are good to go. It's just a little bit on the chilly side here this morning. I'll let you know when the next flakes will fly in our area in my forecast.
All right, thank you, Josh. It's 5:09 and 24 degrees. Up next in Health Watch, a new study finds an alarming trend in stomach cancer. Plus, doctors may be closer to developing a vaccine against staph infections.
Closed captioning sponsored by Rochester Colonial.
I'm standing on the mountain, about to fall. I'm running on the rooftops, 50 foot tall. I'm breaking through the ceiling.
Celebrate Infinity's 30th year with 2020 Edition 30 SUVs. Lease the all-wheel drive 2019 QX50 for $379 a month, plus get a $1,500 winter bonus at your local Infinity retailer.
Now
Join the circle of life at the Lion King.
Now on stage at RPTL's Auditorium Theater through January 5th only. Get your tickets at lionking.com.
At Chevy, we're all about bringing families together.
This time of year, that's really important.
That's why our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
The Chevy price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more.
Family is important to us.
So happy holidays and welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get over $4,000 below MSRP on this Blazer all-wheel drive. See your Rochester area Chevy dealers.
I would end the day with sore feet, sore legs. The drugstore inserts that I was purchasing were really not very useful at all. I walked into the Good Feet store and the guy kind of grinned at me and said, I hear that a lot. I was living with chronic pain before going to the Good Feet store. Now I don't really have that problem. I'm able to do the things that I expect to be able to do, even at my advanced age. I feel pretty good about what's going on.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Monroe Wheelchair is devoted to your independence. Creating better lives is our mission. When faced with mobility challenges, Monroe Wheelchair is here to help. Power scooters allow you to enjoy your life, giving you the independence you deserve. When you shop Monroe Wheelchair, you will receive selection, value, and unprecedented customer service. At Monroe Wheelchair, we are committed to your independence. Visit monroewheelchair.com.
Monroe Wheelchair.
Enroll today in Mark's Rewards so you can earn points while eating the pizza you love and get exclusive deals, free pizza, free fried dough, and much more. Sign up online or in our new app.
Treat you like family in Mark's Pizzeria.
From the weather team you can trust, certified most accurate, here's meteorologist Josh Nichols.
All right, here's what you can expect as we go through this Christmas day. It's going to be a fairly mild one for sure. Christmases in Rochester can be as warm as 62 degrees, can be as warm as the teens. We've seen 1.5 feet of snow before back on Christmas Day of 1978. We'll have none of that here for this Christmas Day. It is going to be a little bit cooler near Lake Ontario today owing to an onshore breeze. So there's going to be a little bit of a temperature contrast from north to south, something to keep in mind there. It does turn a little bit showery around these parts by Friday. So we're going to be watching for a little bit of wet weather to come our way. So I know we've got a green Christmas, as we were talking about here before, Kayla and I. What I can tell you is that it is the first green Christmas since 2015, but usually 3 out of 5 Christmases in Rochester are white, as defined by having 1 inch of snow on the ground on Christmas morning at 7 a.m. It's still a little bit patchy out there in some spots, especially in the woodlands, but otherwise it is a green one. 8 of the last 20, by the way, have been green. So when will the next flakes fly in our future? Well, there will be a storm system that tracks to our north as we work our way into early next week. Now, there is a split in the computer models as to what this system exactly does. I can definitely tell you that we will get some rain out of it, but I'm questioning just how much snow we'll get out of it. If we do see any around these parts, it would be later Monday or Tuesday of next week. So we've got a lot of days to sort through this forecast. Right now, 26 degrees, clear. The low-lying locations are the coolest this morning. You can note that there from the temperature in Elmira, which is way down in the teens. But much like yesterday, the weather very quiet here across all of the eastern U.S. If you are in need of travel today, you're in fine shape across all of New York. These are just mainly high clouds. Radar will stay high and dry. There is your Futurecast. Note that by mid-morning here, we're looking at temperatures into the mid-30s. And we should be climbing well into the 40s to near 50s south, while areas lakeside, owing to that onshore breeze, will be a lot cooler. And, of course, I forgot to move the Christmas ornament. That should be, that should be on today's panel. But you can extend Christmas into Thursday if you want, as we show you here in the 8-day forecast. Chilly breeze for your Wednesday, your day tomorrow for Thursday, upper 40s for a top temp. A little bit cooler Friday, mild again Saturday, cool again on Sunday, and then again showers going over to some snow early next week.
Josh, I prefer a white Christmas in theory. It's prettier, but it is better for driving, I guess.
Yeah, you know, if you do have some travel plans today, anywhere across the state, you're good to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh. Now it's time for your morning health watch. A new study conducted by the Mayo Clinic finds an increase in early onset stomach cancer. Researchers say it's a distinct form of the disease, mostly affecting patients under 60. Spreads more quickly than stomach cancer in older adults and is more resistant to traditional chemotherapy. Staph bacteria are a leading cause of a dangerous skin infections. Doctors now believe they're a step closer to developing a vaccine. A study at Washington University says the most effective approach may be immunizing pregnant women or providing infant vaccinations within the first few days of birth. 2 more cases of dengue fever have turned up in Miami. That brings the total for this year to 14, and health officials are bracing for more. The disease is spread by the same mosquito that transmits the Zika virus and causes fever, headaches, and muscle pain. It's 5:16 and 26 degrees. Coming up, a holiday surprise from Santa in a different way than you might think. That's next. But first, here's a check of the area's lowest gas prices in our News 8 Fuel Finder.
News 8, sponsored by Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning.
Car crash? It's time to focus on choosing a lawyer. Some law firms handle a little bit of everything. At William Mattar, our focus is motor vehicle accidents. For over 25 years, we've helped thousands of crash victims obtain the significant results they deserve. Let us be your #1 choice to call after a car accident. Call the firm with the focus, the firm with the fours. Hurt in a car? Call William Mattar, 444-4444.
Enjoy your time off.
Oh, thanks, boss. Good night.
Everything will get better if we just work together. Let's work together.
Vision Nissan presents the absolutely best way to lease a new Nissan with absolutely zero due at signing. During the Nissan year-end savings event, lease a new Nissan Sentra, $169 a month with zero due at signing. Or lease a new all-wheel drive Rogue for just $259 a month with zero due at signing. A brand new Nissan with zero out of pocket. Now that's an easy decision.
Make the vision decision. Vision Nissan, yeah!
Welcome, students, to the State University of New York. This is your classroom. Meet your classmates. Show your school pride. With access to dozens of degree programs and affordable tuition rates, this is your time, your degree, on your schedule. The power of SUNY online.
Here's what's coming up tonight on News 8 WROC. Sponsored by Lisa's Liquor Barn in Penfield. You're watching News 8.
The holiday season is in full swing, and today is Christmas Day. But before you unwrap the gifts under the tree, here's something that will get you in the spirit. Adam Murphy has the story of Santa's big surprise.
What do you want for Christmas?
I want a dog.
It's the most magical time of the year.
I want Spider-Man.
Oh, we've got Spider-Man. And what do you want?
Children seeing Santa Claus, anticipating his holiday surprises. And how about this for a surprise?
What?
This Santa doesn't celebrate Christmas. Rick Rosenthal, better known as Santa Rick, is an Orthodox Jew who practices Judaism's most traditional beliefs.
We're here to make the world a better place, and we're here to help each other. And in the Torah, it actually says the Jews are to be a light unto the nations. So I found it actually really very Jewish to be Santa.
Good Shabbos. Every Saturday, he walks to the synagogue on the Sabbath, spreading joy along the way.
People tune to me when I'm walking down the street. It's not because I'm a guy in a red shirt and green pants, it's because I look like Santa. And I evoke some internal, deep, beautiful memory or feeling inside of them.
My claim to fame is that I'm Santa's rabbi.
Adam Starr is the rabbi at Or HaTorah Synagogue in Atlanta's largest Orthodox neighborhood, ironically located at Marian Christmas.
God is just laughing.
And Santa Rick is like family in this Jewish community.
Rick is unique. That's who he is.
I'm looking at you, that's right.
Do you know the irony of it?
I think people...
What you're doing?
People understand that he's doing this in a way to bring joy to others.
When you're Santa, the whole world cares.
Simply put, Santa Rick cares about the spirit of Christmas, and in a really big way.
We want this to be your school. We tailor it to your needs.
He runs the largest Santa school in the Southeast, attracting hundreds from all over the country.
Tom's from Virginia.
Yeah. His mission is to teach these Santas in training how to create magical moments for children.
You're going to hear some absolutely wonderful things and some absolutely horrible things.
Rick is as good or better than most of those guys out there.
He's a great Santa, and I only hope to be as good as him one day.
And that's because...
So what do you want for Christmas?
Rick Rosenthal believes he was born to be Santa.
I celebrate Christmas all year round, and it's not because of the religious aspect, it's because of the spirit of Christmas, which I define as just loving people and having them loving you.
In Atlanta, Adam Murphy.
What a great story.
Yeah, Josh. Santa had pretty good weather last night for his journey, didn't he?
Oh, he sure did. Yeah, we were tracking him all last night, and I'm sure he's getting his fill of milk and cookies right now.
Yeah, it's his day off now, so.
Day off, and perhaps you have a day off as well at home, and you are in fine shape here. If you have maybe some wassailing to do, heading out and about. We're looking at a clear sky here in Rochester right now, 22 in Honeyway Falls, 27 in Brockport. We've got some patchy high clouds out there right now, but bottom line is that we're good to go, nice and dry. Here's your hour-by-hour holiday planner. We're looking at temperatures that'll top out in the mid-40s. A green Christmas, but again, a quiet Christmas in Rochester. Kayla?
All right, coming up, local kids got some Christmas cheer from the Rochester Police Department's Mounted Patrol. Before we go to break, here's today's News 8 Facebook Fan of the Day. Congratulations, Catherine, and thanks for watching News 8.
Happy holidays from Van Bortle Subaru.
I went to seek compensation for a misjudged operation that was performed on me. The treatment I received was well beyond what I ever expected. From the minute I walked into the office, when it all came, and I got exactly what I deserved, and I couldn't have asked for more than that. Without a doubt, I would recommend the Hiller Law Firm to anybody.
Call my office today for a free consultation.
Holidays glow bright, and all your dreams take flight. Lease the A220 sedan for just $329 a month at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event.
News 8's greetings from the front lines. Holiday messages from troops who can't be home for the holidays.
Hi, I'm Colonel Mike Hocutt. I'm currently deployed at LUD Air Base, Qatar. I'd like to wish my family and friends in Western New York a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Go Bills, go Sabres, go Wolves.
News 8's greetings from the front lines. Sponsored by Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
You gotta be proud of what you do. You gotta be detailed, element by element.
I've been trained to notice things that most human eyes don't see.
I feel like I put my soul into the cause.
Your work ethic, the product you provide, reflects on your name.
We sign off.
We sign off so you can sign on.
Now during the Sign and Drive event, you can lease a new 2019 Atlas for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing.
What makes Batavia Downs Gaming different?
We're always asking you what we can do better.
Everyone comes to Batavia Downs to win a jackpot, and when you do, it's just a great feeling.
Oh my God, excitement.
Everyone is celebrating. The staff is even celebrating with you. Everyone's happy.
We just love coming here. We work hard all week, and this is a place for the entertainment. Absolutely love it.
We're working every day to make sure that you love Batavia Downs Gaming. So come here to dine, stay, and play.
You're watching News 8.
The Rochester Police Department's Mounted Patrol Unit delivered some holiday cheer yesterday. A group of children got to visit the unit's barn to take Christmas Eve rides. One of the RPD's handlers tells us it's great to see the looks on the kids' faces when they interact with the horses.
I've been in the unit for about a year and a half. I've been with the police department for over 20 years. And the mounted unit started back in 1977. But it's just a great way to get out in the community and, like I said, interact in a positive way.
The Mounted Patrol Unit is part of RPD's Special Operations Division. Not only was Christmas Eve yesterday, but it was also Eggnog Day. Dozens were out in the name of the creamy holiday drink for a 3-mile run. It's called the Eggnog Jog, hosted by Fleet Feet. Runners started at 10:30 and then rested at Fleet Feet with holiday music and food. All ages were welcome, and this is the 15th year that Fleet Feet has hosted the Eggnog Jog. Monroe County Executive-elect Adam Bello has announced several people who will serve on his staff once he takes office next month. Jeffrey McCann will serve as Deputy County Executive, and Corinda Crossdale will be Deputy County Executive for Health and Human Services. Amy Grauer will serve as Chief of Staff. Bello's inauguration will be Saturday, January 4th at 10 a.m. at the Kodak Hall at Eastman Theater. Josh, do you think that we'll be seeing snow by that time in January?
You know, I was looking at some of the long-range charts last night, and I'm not so sure that the start of January is going to be on the cold side. I think it's going to be milder, frankly. But, you know, there's lots of time to watch that. As far as our temperatures go right now, we are into the 20s across the board, 26 in Rochester, 27 in Dansville. It's about 8 degrees cooler now than what it was 24 hours ago. We're looking at the satellite now, and we've got some high clouds moving across the region. Again, your planner for today is a good one. Mid-40s for a top temp. Enjoy the dry weather and have a great holiday.
All right, thank you, Josh. And coming up, it's Christmas Day. A look at how folks are celebrating around the world. That and the rest of your morning headlines after the break.